Right, Bernard Muchere, an internal auditor who unearthed a possible loss of 3.2 billion Kenya shillings at the Health Ministry, has defended his report, saying it was professionally done. The auditor said supplementary estimates have often been used by procurement officers in government in a wider scheme to steal from the state coffers. Patrick Amimo now reports.
In Tokyo.
Bernard Muchere holds a diploma in internal auditing. He is also a certified fraud examiner. A draft report he authored that showed a possible wider scheme to steal millions of shillings from Afya House raised national anger, with a section of politicians accusing the auditor of working for the opposition. Muchere says the report, which raised queries about four payments amounting to 3.2 billion shillings, was a compliance audit only meant for internal consumption. He denied his office leaked the report to media.
I have been told that I'm being used by the opposition. I don't deal with the politicians. Even my own MP does not know me.
You think you're being persecuted? Are you afraid of your own security?
When the chairman the other day, you ran me, I think so.
Yeah.
And I told him, there's nobody who has threatened me. And if there's anybody who has any intention on me, I will leave him to God. I don't want security.
Muchere says procurement officers in many government ministries, departments and agencies often use supplementary estimates to steal from the taxpayer.
We looked at the payments which were done on 30th June. And even the exchequer came around that time, 30th June. So there was no way procurement procedures could be followed. Again, according to the law, all commitments are done by 31st May.
Muchere said the invoices attached to the 1 billion shillings contract awarded to Estama Investments Limited for supply of 100 portable medical clinics at a cost of 10 billion shillings each do not meet the Kenya Revenue Authority requirements of ETR receipts, tax compliance, and PIN number. At the same time, the head of the National Quality Control Laboratory told the Senate his office thwarted an elaborate scheme by some senior officials at Afya House to steal 30 million shillings from government. A written and signed confession made by Irene Mukami, head of supply chain management at the agency, shows she was approached by some senior ministry officials about a vote of 30 million shillings that needed to be spent. Mukami says she was asked to prepare documentation as if they were from the laboratory and give them to a supplier named as a Mr. Mugo, who was to source for a person to forge Dr. Chepkonyi's signature as the authority to incur expenditure holder approval for the agency in the IFMI system at Afya House.
His objective was to find ways of how to forge my signature. That was done, and the process continued until it reached the CFO's office for approval. It was at that stage that she learned, as she was following the same, that it had been intercepted by my office.
I was shocked to be informed that I'm an AI holder in the IFMI system for National Quality Control Laboratory.
And you had held that position fictitiously for how long?
The officers concerned, they said it had been for about 2-3 months. What there was is that on the physical vouchers, the director was the one who was the signatory. But in the IFMI system, it was me who was the signatory.
Patrick Amimo, KTN News.